Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Won't be easy here after that sack. Now you got Trubisky and the Steelers facing a 3rd and long.
Back to throw here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They will start this drive with 4.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Watson on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
The Browns at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 33 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
From the 16, Trubisky, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run again with Breida.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now a give running left is Breida. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Claypool with another catch.
Touchdown!
Chase Claypool
from 17 yards out.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Trubisky.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. With Harris out of the shotgun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Trubisky, that ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 22 yards there, a first down.
And Deontay Johnson just continues to build and grow in his NFL career. Finished second in the NFL in targets on his way to his first Pro Bowl last season. Pulls in the catch there to pick up the first down.
They go play action. Trubisky looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Watson on 1st down.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Watson, he's going to back away and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 32. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They hand this off to Harris, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They run with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 20-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. They're going to run it with Harris.
And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Shit.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 4 down. Mike 50.
Here's Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And Chubb trying the middle here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run with Ford. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. The quick slant caught. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Tight end on 4th. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? When you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Trubisky now down around his goal line. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. He's got room past the 30. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go!
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 61 yards rushing forward with the ball game now on 14 carries. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is Harris. Down to about the 37.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a give coming right is Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Steelers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.